Respected Officer Commanding, Respected Administrative Officer, 11th Tamil Nadu Battalion NCC Nagarkoil, dear ANOs, faculties, and dear participants, a warm good morning to you all. With immense pleasure, I welcome you all to the final day of the 5-day national level online workshop on role of youth in nation building. With gratitude, I acknowledge the cooperation given by all participants during these days. For the past 4 days, we had wonderful presentations on various topics. Thanks to Captain Binay Verkil, Captain Dr. A. Boyd Wesley, Lieutenant Dr. L. Merlin Diana, and Sub-Lieutenant Dr. C. Binu Ramesh. Appreciation has great impact on one's life. Our resource persons have recognized and appreciated the cadets for their commendable contribution to society and asked the youth to lead others in promoting real patriotism. Today, we have yet another important topic, contribution of youth towards social welfare, by Lieutenant Dr. Pramod K.S., Associate NCC Officer, St. Mary's College, Sultan Bethany, Wayanad. If ever there was a country which had everything going for it, wise leaders, the pride of having won freedom through non-violence, and a future that glinted with a vision, that was India. And still, our nation is marching towards peak. Our youth are requested to participate in community development and other social programs, including the values of honesty, truthfulness, self-sacrifice, and hard work. Dr. Pramod is a role model for youth in this aspect. He is working as Assistant Professor in Physics, St. Mary's College, Wayanad. His area of interest includes nanotechnology, photonics, and biophysics. He has many publications in reputed national and international journals. He is the principal investigator of DST FIST project of worth rupees 70 lakhs. Lieutenant Pramod is my refresher course mate at Officers Training Academy, Kamti. His contribution to NCC is also commendable. He got the Best ANO Award from 5 Kerala Battalion in 2019 and Best Unit Award among the colleges of Calicut Group. Regularly, he is sending cadets to RDC and TSC. But his true passion is to serve the society. He has organized many social service events to help poor. One good example is he, along with his cadets, have constructed a house for a poor cadet of his college. On behalf of 11th Tamil Nadu Battalion NCC Nagarkoil, Nesamani Memorial Christian College Marthandam, and St. Xavier's Catholic College of Engineering Nagarkoil, I welcome you, sir. We are proud of you, sir, and I request you to enlighten the participants with your experience. Please, sir. Thank you.
Good morning, one and all. Myself, Lieutenant Pramod K.S., Assistant Professor, Department of Physics, St. Mary's College, Sultan Bethany. I would like to present the topic, contribution of youth towards social welfare. According to Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the ignited mind of youth is the most powerful resource on the earth, under the earth and above the earth. You are the youngsters of India, always marching forward a success in life. India 2011 at a glance. The population of India in 1947, 350 million. In 2001 it is 1.02 billion. and 2011 is 1.21 billion, and 50% of India's population is 25 years. Indian age distribution is given. Here shows the population in millions and separately male and female. The age group is given 4 to 80 plus. So it is clear that India's young force is come under the age group of 16 to 25. Youth in India is 50%. The median age is 24.4 years, which means the youth is energetic, creative, aspirant, and they are the leaders of tomorrow. The main aim of the presentation is to acquaint the cadets about the contribution of youth towards social welfare. India is a diverse country with different socio-cultural, religious, linguistic and geographical diversities. All the major religions of the world are practiced here. More than 1000 languages, amazing difference in climate, and one political entity. India is 7th in area, 2nd in population, and the population increased from 36 crore to 116 crore. Economic progress, but a decline in social and civic values. This made a big burden on resources. India, since independence, if you consider the illiteracy, over 70% of total labor force is illiterate or educated below primary level. If you consider the agriculture, backward farming, 70% of population depend on it. Increased gap between rich and poor and urban and poor. This slide shows the difference between rich and poor. You can see the left side, we can clearly see that the rich people, they are enjoying the life, but in the right side, the poor people, they are striving for their livelihood. Again, this slide shows the difference in rich and poor. A man trying to collect his food by pulling a water rickshaw. So you are the people, young people of India. You have a major role to lead India towards a success country. For the better understanding of the contribution of youth towards social welfare, it is important to first understand the basics of social welfare and capacity of youth. Youth constitute the most creative segment of any society. Their role and contribution are vital to all societies, and so more in a country like India with wide cultural, social and other demographic diversities. Youth contributes about 50% of total population in India. Let's define what is social welfare. Organized activity that aims towards a mutual adjustment of individuals and their social environment. So what are the contribution of youth towards social welfare? The contribution of youth towards social welfare comes under the following points. One is leadership, community service, national and cultural integration, education and literacy, environment, healthcare and family welfare, physical education and adventure training, old age care, watershed and wasteland development. Youth are the leaders of tomorrow, and young and vibrant youth are essential for future leadership. Youth need to involve themselves in activities which will develop credible leadership. Some examples are: this is a senior under officer Matthew Varghese from my college. He is leading a contingent in RD Parade 2018 at Delhi. So he became a leader through NCC. This is a senior cadet who got flap, or he became a leader in her group. So if a cadet who is asking question or raising question in a big meeting, she will be a leader. Only leaders can do. NCC cadet should take part in public speaking. This will increase or mold your leadership qualities. Next point that youth have to take part in is social welfare activities and community services. During the last flood in Kerala, the cadets from St. Mary's College, they were the part of lots of activities. They were collecting food items from various parts of Wayanad, and they are taking this to forest where tribes are living. National and cultural integration. The youth, when organized as youth force, will contribute for the promotion of natural and cultural integration of the country. Fostering and developing interaction between youth from different parts of the country, especially the isolated borders and tribal areas, will help in achieving national integration. Some examples. During Republic Day parade, the students of India are meeting with not only the cadets from India, they are meeting with cadets from other countries also. So let's watch a video.
В Москве гости из Индии. Это очередной визит по программе «Кадетское братство». С 2001 года страны обмениваются делегациями. Это возможность познакомиться с другой культурой и, конечно же, с жизнью сверстников.
Когда я узнала, что поеду в Москву, я обрадовалась, ведь о Москве я читала только хорошее. И когда я приехала и все это увидела своими глазами, я почувствовала гордость за то, что я уже что-то знаю об этом городе. Это дало мне возможность посмотреть на Москву по-другому.
Это было завораживающе. Когда я приехал сюда, такого я не ожидал. Люди здесь прекрасны. Места, которые я посетил, музеи, галереи, потрясающие.
Еще одно зрелище – смотр конкурс лучших парадных расчетов. Из кадетских классов 20 столичных школ выберут только 10, которым предстоит пройти торжественным маршем 7 ноября по Красной площади.
Я испытал некоторое чувство трепета, увидев, как маршируют российские кадеты. Мне очень понравилось.
Несмотря на то, что кадетское образование в России и Индии очень схожи, строевой шаг у них совершенно другой. Гостей попросили показать свое мастерство. Эти ребята знакомы между собой буквально пару дней, но это не помешало им справиться с поставленной задачей.
Поначалу я волновался, потому что наш строевой шаг совершенно другой. А еще наши кадеты представляют разные рода войск – сухопутные, военно-воздушные и военно-морские силы Индии. И, как и в вашей стране, они очень разнятся. Русский строевой шаг, он несколько быстрее нашего, и мы поначалу испугались, что у нас ничего не получится.
So this slide shows the cadets who are selected as best cadet during RD parade, and they got selection for YEP, and they visited other nations. So again, integration of the culture, language, and interaction with the different armies takes place. The next point that I would like to discuss is education and literacy. The youth of India need to educate themselves and subsequently get into the process of providing quality educations to all other sections of the society. They need to promote education and self-development capabilities of the rural individuals, especially on girls and youth in backward areas. The most important thing that a cadet or youth in India should do is conservation of environment. They must know the importance of environment and its implications on society and economic wealth of the nature. They must help in improving and protecting the environment. For example, sir, You can see after the 2019 flood, the banks of the shore are accumulated with lots of plastic waste. An NGO is clearing the waste in the banks of the river. This is an activity conducted at my college on Environmental Day. As part of Environmental Day celebration, we have planted number of tree sapling in various areas in our college campus. The cadets can clean their surroundings. The cadets of St. Mary's College, they are cleaning the Kerala State Bus Corporation area. Next point that we have to take care of is healthcare and family welfare. Youth Against AIDS campaigns, pulse polio, small family norms, and various immunization programs. We have conducted a blood donation camp at our college, and the program was inaugurated by Colonel CSP Murthy, Commanding Officer, 5K Battalion. So the blood donation is a important thing every person has to do in their lifetime. Physical education and adventurous training. Youth must understand the importance of physical education for health and physical fitness. As part of the adventure activities, the cadets from our college have visited Chambra Peak, and it's a trekking of about 4 hours, and we have reached the top of the hill. You can see the youngsters, they are enjoying the trekking camp. The benefit is simultaneously we can improve the health capacity of each individual. Moreover, we have conducted a cycling expedition. It's of 40 kilometers from our institution. Now, the point where the youngsters are taking care of is old age care. The youth must contribute to the well-being of senior citizens of the society. Visit old age homes. We can interact with the persons there. Also, we can have a tea with them. The next point that I want to highlight is watershed and wasteland development. Youth has genuine potential for this nature of work. For example, we can construct a bund across a small stream. This was in 2016-17. That was a drought condition in Kerala. So our NCC unit have constructed a bund across a small streamline. After 1 week, it's filled with lots of water. After 2 months, what happened is the people nearby are they have started vegetable cultivation, and finally this land changed into a agricultural land. So what is the role of NCC in the social welfare of nation? NCC develop the leadership quality of the cadet, thus increasing the efficiency of youth in participating in social welfare activities. NCC provides opportunity to the cadets to involve in social services. youth should always be motivated to do something to our country. Our effort for house construction for our friend is one of our work that is a contribution towards social welfare. Before starting the work, now the work is in progress. It is in the final level. In this pandemic situation, service during pandemic situation of COVID-19 is a must. We have become the part of COVID duty, and myself and cadet we have gone for COVID duty for 12 days. The group commander Brigadier Ever Rajan visited our reception center. So I would like to conclude here. Youth are the strength of the family, village, locality, and the community. They are also the future of nation. So you have to contribute more for future of India. Through this presentation, we have discussed about contribution of youth towards social welfare. Thank you for hearing me during this presentation. Also, I would like to thank Major Dr. Edwin Gladson to give me such an opportunity to be part of this seminar. Thank you once again. Thank you.
Good morning to all. I am Captain A. Boyd Wesley, Associate NCC Officer, Nesamani Memorial Christian College, Marthandam, the organizing secretary of this 5 days online workshop, Role of Youth in Nation Building, which was jointly organized by St. Saviour's Catholic College of Engineering, Nagarkoil, and Nesamani Memorial Christian College, Marthandam, in association with 11 Tamil Nadu Battalion NCC, Nagarkoil. I deem it a great honor to propose the vote of thanks to all of you for making this workshop such a resounding success. With gratitude, I express my sincere thanks to Colonel Vinod Bhaskar, Officer Commanding, and Lieutenant Colonel V.V. Prashant, Administrative Officer of 11 Tamil Nadu Battalion NCC Nagarkoil, for their motivation and encouragement to conduct this online workshop. Next, I would like to thank Reverend Dr. Maria William, the correspondent, Dr. J. Mageshwaran, the principal, and Reverend Father M. Francis Xavier, the bursar of St. Saviour's Catholic College of Engineering, Nagarkoil, for their support and encouragement in conducting this workshop. Next, I would like to thank our correspondent, Advocate L. Rajadurai, our principal, Dr. K. Paulraj, our vice principal, Dr. G.D. Biji, and our bursar, Dr. Jacob Vedaraj of Nesamani Memorial Christian College, Marthandam, for their guidance and motivation for the good conduct of this 5 days online workshop. Next, I would like to thank all the resource person of this 5 days workshop. Captain Binay Varakil, the Associate NCC Officer of St. Joseph's College, Autonomous, Devagiri, Kozhikode, Lieutenant Dr. L. Merlin Diana, Associate NCC Officer of Jayaraj Annabakyam College for Women, Autonomous, Periyakulam, Theni, Sub-Lieutenant Dr. C. Binu Ramesh, Associate NCC Officer of Tyagarajar College, Autonomous, Madurai, and Captain Dr. K.S. Pramod, Associate NCC Officer of St. Mary's College, Wayanad, Kerala. We are very much thankful to all the resource persons for their excellent and provoking presentations. The way they explained their topic is exemplary. Really, it creates motivation and awareness among the young participants. Thanks to all the resource persons. Next, I would like to thank Major Dr. S. Edwin Gladson, convener of this workshop, for his full involvement, hard work, guidance, and support for the good conduct of this 5 days workshop. Next, I extend my hearty thanks to all officers, associate NCC officers, and other faculty members for encouraging their cadets, their students, to participate in this workshop. Next, I have to thank the wonderful participants who have turned up in such great numbers. Actually, the registration to attend this online workshop is 565 in strength. Really, the participation is much appreciable. Actually, this workshop is a 5 days workshop. Thanks for the patient participation. Especially, I have to thank and appreciate the non-NCC participants for their involvement in participating in this workshop. Again, once more, I thank the faculty members from other stream. Really, they participated in this program with much involvement. Thanks to all the participants. Next, I would like to thank all the well-wishers and friends who helped in the success of this workshop, especially Engineer Abhishek, Mr. Charlson, Mrs. Shobha Paltite, for their technical support in video editing, designing, and etc. Thanks to them. Once again, finally, I thank all the officers, all the resource persons, all the participants for organizing, for attending this workshop. Thanks. Wish you all a bright future. Thank you.